welcome back to the Tiny Lab build site. We are now fully air sealed on the inside layer. As you know from the videos that you've watched already, because of the stack effect video and the blower door test, we have an airtight exterior membrane. That was the sexy black shroud that's called Solitex. Inside we have this Intello. Now if we hadn't done this, and we just started putting up drywall in a normal house or plywood sheeting like we would in a tiny house, then we'd be missing a huge step because we're stopping the air from getting into the wall cavity and potentially getting to the back side of the wall cavity and condensing on the cold surface and forming mold and disgustingness inside my walls, which now my family is going to breathe. So now that we have the sexy Intello up, we can start making everything look beautiful in here. We can start installing the Pure Bond formaldehyde-free plywood, which you can see is already in at the ceiling. We had to do that so that we could run the wiring back there. And also so that we can install the awesome APC cork flooring, which you are voting on right now on our Facebook page, which pattern we're going with. So this stuff is called Intello. It's intelligent, as you can guess from the name. The outer membrane is always vapor open. It is watertight, it's airtight, but it's vapor open. Water vapor is the smallest thing we're trying to protect against. Animals, bugs, liquid water, air leakage, and then vapor. It's a very, very small thing. This stuff is brilliant because it is going to intelligently adapt to the environment that we happen to be in right now. And when it feels like it's cold and dry, it's going to do one thing. And when it's hot and wet, it's going to do a totally different thing. So it is 100 times variable in its vapor control. It can be very vapor open and let water vapor go right through, because remember, water vapor is like a teenager. If you don't let it do what it wants to do, it's probably just going to find a way to piss you off instead. So it will allow that to happen. Or when we want to stop water vapor from going through this and getting into the wall cavity, it will close itself up. As you can see, the entire Intello membrane has been taped at all the seams with either the dark blue Vanna or with the light blue, which is another Proclima product that is made specifically for windows. It's got 3 different little strips. In my opinion, the Vanna is kind of the workhorse tape. By the way, we've used a lot of tape in this tiny lab, so just so you know, if you're building a smaller house, it doesn't mean that you get away with less air sealing. We've used 9 whole rolls of tape between the butyl tape for nailing through, the flashing tape for windows, the Vanna, the light blue tape. It's all gone a long way toward making this place more and more awesome and more controlled. So as you can see over here, we have the window profile tape. It has the 3 strips on the back. Like I was saying, the Vanna is a little easier to deal with just because it's got the 1 strip. If you're accurate, and remember, because of the taping video, this is a very zen thing to do, so just be calm when you put this stuff on. You can use a different variety of approaches when you're sealing the window. I chose to go ahead and cover up the front flange of this entirely because I'm not going to worry about showing any of this on the trim. We're going to trim all the way up to the edge there. So that's our approach. And again, you can use anything as long as it's airtight, because that's what you want. In fact, this place is so airtight that now when you open and close the door, the oven vent hood flap goes bam every time we do it. So that's kind of a fun little testimony to how tight it is in here. We're going to give you a blower door test soon. We're going to show you the install of the Pure Bond and of the APC cork, and then of the cabinets as we start putting those in, the built-in dining loft, the under loft. All of that stuff is coming soon. Please do subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Visit our Facebook page and like it, and check out the Proof is Possible tour, because we may be coming to a place near you where you can actually step inside of this when it's done and see the finished product. Thanks very much for watching. Tune in next time.